I thought I would do something a little bit different and talk about some webtoons that I really enjoy. Originally, this was going to be about horror webtoons, but I think I'm going to save that until next month, maybe. The webtoons that I'm going to talk about today are a little bit more funny and light-hearted. The first webtoon that I want to talk about is the newest. It is Batman Wayne Family Adventures. This is by DC, and the credits go to Starlight and CRC Payne. I have wanted to get into DC for a while, specifically Batman and related titles. I have seen the fandom for the Bat Fam, and I've always thought that looked really good, um, really fun, and a little bit antique, but also more kind of character focused and driven. And I like that. I like the adopting kids jokes, and I think it's generally a really great dynamic. So when I saw this, I got really excited, and I feel like this is exactly what the fandom suggested it would be. It's very comedy slice of life. It's very shenanigany. Um, of course, we haven't gotten into like much depth with it yet, but I wouldn't be unhappy if it stayed this way. I really like that we actually get to see Bruce happy. Uh, that's one of the things that really stood out for me. But I like that there are little details, expressions, and the background characters. Um, Batman with his world's okayest father mug. And Barbara still has her wheelchair, and Damien isn't whitewashed, and that's really nice as well. So yeah, it's just still very early, but it's a really good time. Another that I love is My Giant Nerd Boyfriend by Fishbowl. This is also a slice of life comedy about a Malaysian couple. There are, I think, 635 chapters, so definitely if you want something that you can binge, that's a good one. I I really like it. I love the art. It isn't quite as it's not very cutesy, what you sometimes get with slice of life comedies, but it works with the humour, which is wild and funny and deadpan, and also a little bit gross out sometimes. Um, I think it's got a great sense of humour. It's it's so funny and it can be so heartwarming, and it can also be a little bit heart wrenching. This is, slice of life. It's their life, and it's not always sunshine and rainbows, and it does take great care when it deals with moments like that. Yeah, it's really lovely in all its variations. Um, as it's gone on, it's taken on some other wee perspectives, because My Giant Nerd Boyfriend is her kind of writing about her boyfriend. There are also uh, My Tiny Weird Girlfriend and Oh Biscuit, which came when they got their dog Biscuit, and those are great. Especially, I really love Biscuit. After that, it is What's Up Beanie by What's Up Beanie. This is currently at 343 chapters. This is also uploaded to Instagram. So while there's a lot, it does fit within like the 10 panel limit. so you can get through it pretty quick. It is also comedy slice of life, and it is absolutely adorable. I want to stress that it's not cutesy, because I feel like those two are sometimes seen as interchangeable or not. It's adorable, um, and it follows her life from very early childhood to currently. Um, the first few chapters are from 2.5 years ago, and they're a lot rougher in style. I think personally that if you don't like that, chapter 16 and onwards is kind of when it starts to mold into what it currently is. I still like it though, even though it's rough. I do still really like that, and I wheeze with laughter, so it's great. It is not an original yet; it's still counted as a webtoon canvas, but there is a book out just recently released, which I'm very excited about. Okay, so my fourth really comforting webtoon series is The Trials of Magicat, which is by Magicat Chu. This is a lot slower to update, but it's a lot longer. The chapters are a lot longer. It is kind of like a cartoon, a children's cartoon, but like one of those all ages ones. So it is a wee bit childish, but it isn't, like kiddie. I really like it. It is. It follows Mao, who is a magic cat, um, on his journey, and he makes friends and learns how to use magic. Um, like I said, it is pretty cutesy. The art style is absolutely gorgeous, though, and it does that thing that I really like, where they include recipes. So yeah, not really something to read if you're hungry. This one also has a book out, and yeah, that's pretty exciting. There are currently 96 chapters available, and it's on its second season, which I've fallen a little bit behind on, but I really love it. It's so fun and friendly, and beautiful. I would also like to point out that Magicat Chu, the creator, also has another series, a short story called Plein Air, which is a lot more grown up, and the style is completely different. The art style is completely different. It is the story of this artist, and they meet a fairy, and it's really lovely as well. And lastly, I want to talk about Just a Little Bit Chubby by Tauntaun Ferns. This is a heartwarming slice of life. It's also available on Instagram, and I just absolutely love it. It's adorable. There are 237 chapters on Webtoons, and it is just little vignettes following a group of friends. It mostly focuses on Winnie, Toby, Yuta, and Bella. Yuta and Bella are a couple. Um, and they're very sweet. She's a little bit tsundere. Toby is cheerful and hungry, and Winnie is just everyone's inner introvert. It is, it's so cute, and it just makes you feel warm and cozy when you read it. And so I really like it. It's really soothing. So yeah, that is all that I have for you right now. I'm sorry that it's a little bit rushed, but I hope that one of these at least sounds interesting to you. I think they're all great, in very different ways, but I think they're all great and worth looking into. Thank you for watching. Bye.